Hi, I'm John Duncan from Telluride Angler, here today at Ross Reels with Bart Larmouth. How are you, Bart?
Good to see you, John.
Good to see you. Bart's here to tell us today about the Ross Colorado LT reels. Beautiful new small stream click pawl reels that just came out of the factory. What was your inspiration for these reels, Bart?
Well, we wanted to make a modern take on the click pawl reel. As a lot of more backcountry streams, folks are getting out there. They need a high quality product that's not going to fail, that's going to be hardy and really live up to the Ross standard of being able to be beat off rocks and still fish all day. But we wanted modern features. We wanted a large arbor. We wanted some cool new machining and some new things to make it modern, make it real neat. So that's how we ended up with the Colorado LT. You can see the really kind of neat open porting. We went with a concept of less is more. So the less we have on this, the lighter it's going to be, the easier it's going to be to take back in those backcountry streams. But we also need it to be tough and rigid and strong. And that's where we have a lot of the machining you see in here is designed from that standpoint. As far as the actual design itself, we wanted to still be a Ross reel. We didn't want to have something completely out of the box. So we harkened back to a lot of our old designs, like the original R series back in the day. You can see some of the scallops here, and then we just removed some more lines to give us a little more room and a little less weight.
Great. Well, at a glance, these are just magnificent reels, Bart, but I understand that the money in these is really in the machining strategy and the tolerances.
Absolutely, and that's what Ross prides itself on, is the quality of our machining. Our tolerances are down to a 10,000th of an inch. So you're talking, take a human hair, cut it 30 times, one of those slices. That's how close we machine these things. A perfect example is as you pop off the back of the spool here, it's an airtight seal between our spindle and the bushing. So if you just take that and set it down there, you'll see it slowly settle down. And what's going on is the air is escaping as it comes down and fits back to the frame. That creates a seal that is just, nothing's getting in there, number one, but it's also going to aid in lubrication and it's going to spin real freely. We also, you look at little touches around the outside of the reel itself where it looks real pretty, but it also removes weight. But my favorite feature is this phenolic rod handle. Industry first. This is actually made of a material where it's canvas that is then soaked in an epoxy resin, and we actually machine it down to this shape. So it's lightweight, completely inert to heat, cold, whatever, but when it gets wet, it actually gets grippier, which we're really excited to see how this performs in the field.
I understand that the rim is also designed to withstand a beating. This thing, you can bounce it off of rocks and it won't destroy the reel.
That's an understatement. We have a very scientific method on how we test them to make sure they're going to be very, robust when they're out there in the wild.
Here.
Yes, so simply we just take the reel like so, and after we do such, we pick it right back up. And spins right away.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home, please.
Well, finally, I have to say that you guys really nailed the colors with these, Bart. These are going to pair perfectly with our most popular small stream fly rods. Here we have the light olive color on the Sage Little One, the matte black on the Scott Fiber Touch, the F2, absolutely, and the platinum on the Scott G2 here. Those are just gorgeous. Way to go, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Bart.
My pleasure, anytime.